Tidy. It's been a very busy week. This is normally where new arrivals get put until they're divided up into the boxes that I keep everything in. I'll start at the top. This is where I keep all the boxed consoles I have in. So Super Famicom, Super Nintendo, just the sort of stuff that takes up a lot of room. Mega Drive consoles, 32X up there. Always seem to have loads of GameCubes in. An American PS2, English PS2s. I think that's an American Wii up there. Another SNES, N64, Dreamcast gun. I think that's an American PS1. A pair of Sonic roller skates, for some strange reason. Dragon Quest TV game. I think that's a broken Famicom in the corner. The Hong Kong versions weren't that reliable anyway. Mega Drive, Hyper Neo Geo 64. This is where I keep the selection of books, and my small Master System selection. I need to put a bit more, buy a few more. Up here have Atari 2600 games, more Atari 2600 games, and this is where I keep all the bits and pieces like Neo Geo games, some Lynx games like there, boxed Atari 2600, N-Gage, GX4000 Robocops. It's the only game, I've got loads of them. Some other bits. Spare boxes of various games that come in with even no cartridge or come in faulty. I just keep the boxes to replace them when I get another one in. Unboxed consoles. They just stay, well, I box those up and keep them out of the way. And the rare time I get faulty consoles in, they go into there and I use them for various reasons, spare parts. Here's all merchandise stuff. It's a bit, well, I like to keep plenty of merchandise in. I always find it interesting. It's a little bit mixed up, but got some Nintendo watches. Watches are, if you follow me on Twitter or added me as a friend on Facebook, I get quite a lot of watches in. Have a bit of a watch fetish. Yeah, all sorts of stuff that if it says it's in stock on my store, that means I've got it in stock and dispatched within 24 hours. Anyway, that's just one of the many boxes I have. Next we have all the unboxed Game Gear games. These drawers are very good for keeping any dust out and various other things. Japanese Game Boy games. I think I got about 500 or 600 in stock. Various titles. For example, I do have a lot of Kirby games in. These are all Kirby games. A lot of Marios. Then you got more obscure stuff. Loads of that Tamagotchi game. That's why they're all very cheap on my shop. English Game Boy games. So I think all of these are English, Japanese Game Boy Color, Game Boy Color, and all original Japanese games. Got Dreamcast games. Not got a lot. A lot of the rarer ones I do keep at into my personal collection. Here we keep all of our a little bit dusty, this box. All of our, just shows the boxes doing its job. We keep them in boxes to keep the dust out, and any box, cardboard box games we can keep in these and they'll never get crushed. We never overfill anything, so there's plenty of room for them to move. We've got keep quite a few rare titles in stock most of the time, such as Final Fantasy Legend 3, Probotector, Parodius, you don't see that very often, and Action Replay, but that's pretty common really. In here we have some Japanese boxed Game Boy games. Nothing overly fancy. A few Pokemon games. And over here we have the Game Boy Color section, which has a few Virtual Boy games in. Again, nothing super rare in here. Actually, there's a Stranded Kids. It's quite a nice title, really good game as well. Not only rare, some Game Boy Color games are rare but rubbish. So excuse my floor, that's a little bit. Mega Drive games. As Mega Drive games take up a lot of room, we keep them on shelves, and a few Wii games and various other bits and pieces. Some Pokemon freebies, Famicom Watch, I'm not sure what that's doing there, and some recently new handhelds that have come in. This is our Super Famicom section. All these boxes are full to the brim of I think around probably about 500 Super Famicom and SNES games in total we have in. These are all PAL again. All the boxed games are in plastic boxes. N64. All the boxed games. So. A few rare ones there. I think the other box contains the rarest sort of ones. Quite a lot of Perfect Darks. Brilliant game, but get it in quite a lot. There's a Goemon 2 here somewhere. Mint Smash Brothers. Near Mint Player's Choice Mario Kart. Bit of a rough Mario Kart there. That's right in front of my face. Goemon 2. All in pretty good condition. They came from a collector. Traded them in. Some more boxed N64 games. Nothing special in there. And there's where we keep all the unboxed stuff. Section, and we get quite a lot of Famicom games come in. Some of them, I don't know, there seems to be more unplayable Famicom games than there is Super Famicom games, but we keep them all in stock anyway, and prices from about £2, so lots of Super CD games. A little bit dark. Put the phone down. It's Super CD games. Not a lot of shops will keep loads in stock, as it's a bit of a obscure one for collectors in a way. A lot of them like particular titles, and there's a lot of text heavy games like JRPGs for the system, so such as that. It'll be based on an anime or whatever, and be so text based that it makes it kind of unplayable. A lot of hue cards. They're a bit better for retro gaming, in my opinion, and more CD-ROM 2 games back there. Same again. That's more PC Engine games, a few Mega CD Japanese games. Japanese Saturn. Here we have a lot of Japanese Game Gear games. These are they're all complete, mostly mint, or kind of this sort of condition. A few scuffs on the corners, but then console, when the games are 20 years old, hard to find a mint. Japanese PS1 games. Not a big demand for these at the moment, but I like to keep everything in stock. Cart-only Mega Drive games. Nothing all that interesting in there. And boxed Game Gear games. Nice strong box, so they don't get crushed any more than they already are. Not the easiest things to keep perfect. Here's where I keep all the anime DVDs and regular DVDs and things. This is a pile of stuff that needs sorting. PS1 games. Not sure how many we got in stock at the moment, about 150 PAL games, which is not loads for a shop, but we pretty much refuse any sort of sports games because nobody really wants them. PAL and American DS games. Game Boy Advance, again in a nice strong box. Keep all our cart-only ones in here as well. And box 2. Nearly all of the NES classics. I think I sold a couple of them. I think the 2 Zeldas went recently. A couple Japanese games back there. You have American GameCube, because American games are so easy to get to play on a PAL GameCube. They were pretty popular. So, a couple copies of Twilight Princess, Ocarina of Time, the Master Quest disc. A nice American exclusive of Resident Evil 4. Comes in the boring, rubbish American cover, which nowhere near as good as the PAL one in my opinion, but a little book and a laser cut numbered cell thing. And PAL GameCube games. Again, a lot of the good stuff does stay in my personal collection, which is for sale on the website, but I just keep it separate. Not really sure why. All PS2 games. There's quite a few interesting ones in stock, like Shadow of the Colossus, Ico. We again try and keep sports games to a minimum. Don't deal a lot in new stuff, but we do get it traded in and against retro, so we keep about 100 Xbox 360 games in and things. All along the bottom, right down here, is box after box after box after box of magazines, gaming magazines. I think we have about 200 issues of Edge and, well, over 1,000 magazines we keep in stock anyway. So yeah, that's the first video from inside Games World. Hope you enjoyed my interview with Nick from Joystick Journal, and yeah, I may do another one once we've built it up. a bit more. Yeah, this is Adam reporting from a secret location in the middle of Cornwall. Bye for now.